Imagine this. You get a message in your inbox from someone who wants to hire you for $10,000, $100,000, maybe even $350,000. Would you be ready to say yes today? Or would you have to scramble, pulling together your website, proposals, a portfolio? After I did my video a few weeks back, if you recall, you can go and check it out on the channel. I did a video on $350,000 in 40 days, basically how I was able to achieve that. And one of the things that I mentioned in that video that a lot of people would ask me about was what I'm going to talk about today. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system I used to make sure that I was always ready for the opportunity. So I mentioned before, we do talk about marketing as a funnel, but it really is a system. And I'm calling it the marketing pantry. And it's just like a chef keeps a pantry stocked with ingredients for any recipe. You need your marketing pantry stocked so that you can land big deals without the panic. I initially had to learn this hard way years ago. I almost missed a huge deal because I didn't have my assets ready. I was scrambling, putting together a portfolio. This was back in the day where I was showcasing like all the different websites that I built for clients, and I needed to put together a physical portfolio, even though it was a website. But once I stocked my pantry, everything changed. It's one of the reasons why I was able to bring in over $350,000 in those 40 days. Let me be clear. Opportunities don't wait for you to get ready. You have to stay ready. So what exactly is a marketing pantry? It's your ready go-to shelf of everything you need to land and serve clients fast. And if you're a product-based business, it could be, hey, I want you to be in our gift guide and what you need to do to put that together. Or you want to participate in this new retail store that's happened to be down the street, or it's a new chain and they're telling you to come and promote and pitch your business. So this marketing pantry can be used for any type of business, from your branding and offers to your systems, your mindset, and your visibility strategy. Remember, visibility strategy is important. We're going to go shelf by shelf so you can see exactly what you need and how to stock it. And this is not going to take long. This is not going to do something that you have to spend hours or months creating. No, you can get this pretty much done in less than a day. Shelf number one, your branding and your online presence. You got to clear up and make sure you have an up-to-date website or a landing page, whatever works for you, that explains who you are, what you do, and who you serve, and how to contact you. You need to make sure that is clean and quick, that people can get there and then get all the information they need from you. Updated social profiles with consistent branding and regular posts. You've got to have some posts out there, not from months ago, not from weeks ago, but you need to have some posts at least from last week. You need to have regular posts. So if you haven't started doing that, get ready to do a little bit of that. Your logo and brand assets need to be easily accessible in one place. If you need to create logos or your logo is only in one design, you need to make sure you have your brand guidelines very accessible so you can take that and you could drop them into proposals instantly. Especially if it's a proposal, then maybe you're partnering with somebody and you need to send that information over to them. So make sure that information is really available. First impressions matter the most. And even if you're getting started and you don't have a lot of brand elements just yet, you know, a good clean logo that's consistent not only on your website, but what in your social media and what in your emails and how you would do in a physical presentation or document is good enough. Shelf number two, offers and services. Clear service descriptions and packages and price range. That's what makes sense. You got to have that. You may not necessarily need to have that on your website, but you need to make sure that people understand what you're offering. And if you have any packages and if you have price ranges, I'm all big on ranges. I love giving a range. It really depends on the service I offer. Like, for example, if you need some help with me with redesigning your website, so not building from scratch up, but you have a website that just needs some cleaning up, and maybe you need new header and things like that, I have a straight flat range for that. It's $1,500 for 20 hours, the initial 20 hours. And then after that, it'll be like $50 an hour. So it's clear, it's clean. I don't necessarily have it on my website, but I do have it, like I said, off the top. And I would mention that in a proposal. Remember, you need to have that. Customizable proposals or service outlines that you could send in minutes. This should be done. It should be a template that you use over and over again that you could just go ahead and send. I like to use Canva. So I create in Canva. And if you don't necessarily want to jam up an email because maybe the file is too big, I just send the Canva link. Testimonials and case studies and social proof, any testimonials, quotes from people, if you have that already backed up, maybe it's already on your website and you can just send them a link to that page, or you have just even a one-pager of all your testimonials. You're ready to really back up the work that you do, so make sure that you have that as well. Here's a pro tip. If you can use AI to help format some of these offers and write a proposal template for you and turn some of these past results into a very professional case study. I'm in the process of doing that. I've been doing that a lot lately, is that you could take like all your information that you've shared with a particular client or like another retailer that you've used, and you put that on into a system, especially like Gemini, or use Notebook LM, which I love for case studies. And you could have that just create a nice one-pager case study for you. If you're interested in doing that, just comment below and I can give you some more information about that. Shelf 3, sales and scheduling system. You need to make sure you have your scheduling links, right? You should use all the different platforms. I've used them all. Calendly, Qity. I currently use Go High Level, GHL. Your proposal, your invoicing software, all that should be really easy to send out a document in less than 24 hours. You should have an e-signature tool so you can close deals without printing and scanning. And there are some great e-signature tools out there, as well as I think I just saw like in Google Workspace, they have an e-signature. So you can actually create your contract and then there's a signature feature now that's a part of the Google Docs, Google Workspace area. If not, you have to make sure that you have that so you don't have to worry about printing and scanning, because who has time for that? Nobody has time for that. Speed wins these deals and these projects. It's speed. That's what helps. If you could be the first one there, it wins the deals. If you take a week to send a proposal, your competitor might send theirs in 24 hours. So that's why you've got to, and you guess who gets the job. I don't know about you, but you just have to be quick about it and have everything ready to go. Shelf number 4, operation and deliverability. Keep a list of trusted freelancers or somebody to help you with some overwork. If you are like an agency like myself, or if you have a team, just make sure that you have either your VA or your partner is just ready to take on whether additional work. For example, if you have a product business and like maybe you just got a new contract for your products that you need to box and send and deliver like 500 units within the next 3 days, you want to have somebody that can help you with that overflow work. And you can bring somebody in that, or like I said, you can hire like a VA or somebody in your area. Just make sure you have like your onboarding documents ready to go, intake, get people involved, the agreements to bring people in. You should have job descriptions already written for any position that you may need to bring in like temporary help with, and then also resources that you want to go to get this, like asking people in your community and friends. When you onboard and then when you work with a client, make sure that the client onboarding is great. The delivery matters because it's delivery and then it's the follow-up after delivery. So when you onboard a client smoothly, they trust you more and they'll hire you again. I can tell you how many times people say, oh my gosh, this is great. You've got a system here and you're using different tools. I use a lot of tools with my clients. Sometimes I use Asana, which is a project management tool, or though in some clients, I will adopt whatever tool they may have. They may use Monday, or maybe they use Trello. I've used them all. So I tend to try to work within, and if they don't work within my tool, which I typically use Asana. I've used Asana for 15 years, and I love Asana. Shelf 5 in this pantry, and the most important shelf, is your personal mindset and visibility. Reminder list of all your wins and testimonials. You need to take a look at that, especially on tough days. There's gonna be days where maybe you do pitch something and they're like, no thank you, or they ghost you. And this happens all the time. But you have to keep reminding yourself that you are great at what you do. And you need to look at those testimonials on those tough days. You got to go back and look at those. So collecting those, screen grab them, put it together, a swipe file, and just use them. It helps. It helps a lot. And I can help you with that mindset. Just make sure, and then also think about the I can help you with that mindset. Flexible, be curious, be open to challenges. You may not have experienced it before. Let's say like you do have to get 1,000 units to this organization within 2 weeks. And maybe you never have done that before. Just be open to the challenges. Rise to the occasion. I know a lot of us do that, and you will get better from it. Okay, now here's a bonus visibility prep. You need to think about PR and how you can use PR to help you with the authority and the accountability and the testimonials. And you can use that by pitching, just to get on small podcasts, speaking engagements. Just look at the local directly. Focus locally. I know, especially if you are an e-commerce brand, or if you have a business that you can work at, that anybody, that you could take on any client. I'm that way. Any English-speaking client, I'm your girl. But I look at things locally, because your local community is one of the best communities that can help you find new gigs. Confidence, visibility are crucial for attracting the right opportunities. It's so important to have all of that in your pantry. So let me finish up with stocking with AI, because like I said, you should be able to do this in about a day. AI can help create a polished testimonial sheet for raw reviews. You could write a case study. That's what I do right now. Generate a list of PR opportunities and podcasts you could pitch. AI can help you with all of that. AI is like a sous chef in this pantry for your business. It helps you stock your pantry faster. So let's recap. Shelf 1, you have brand and online presence. Shelf 2, you have your offers, the services that you're providing, the product that you have. Shelf 3, your sales and scheduling systems. What do you have for people send you the money, but also get on your calendar? Shelf 4, operations and delivery. You have to deliver on your services. So what is your operation setup? How you can bring people in flexibly to help work with you. And shelf 5, personal mindset and visibility. How to be out there, how to get out there. The easiest way to do that is just be consistent with your social media, but also look at speaking engagements, look at podcasts, look at things that you can talk about what you offer. When all these shelves are stocked, you'll never hesitate when an opportunity knocks. And you'll answer the door and you'll close those deals and those opportunities. So if you want this marketing pantry checklist, I will put a link in the description below where you can get at least a one-pager of this. And that way you will always be ready when opportunity knocks.